Alright, welcome to another episode of a career mode. Um, Not only have we got a new episode, we've got a new season. We're now on to season 2. If you haven't watched the season 1 finale, that's up on the channel. We came in second in the League 2. In the end, we couldn't get the title. We also managed to get quite far in the Checkatrade Trophy or Leasing.com Trophy, which was decent. We messed up big time in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, though, which is unfortunate, but we're kicking off season 2, and before we do anything, we're going to read these emails we've got. European International Cup. We got, straight after I ended the episode, I went on to the next season, and then I got a pre-season thing immediately, so I just accepted the one that gives us the most money. But what I'm going to do for this pre-season is if we get to the final, I'll play it. I'm going to simulate the rest of the matches, but if we get to the final, I'll play it, and then we'll go on to the season in the next episode. But if we don't get to the final, we're going to have our first League 1 game in this episode, and then, of course, our second one will be the next episode, and so on. Because I'm not really a fan of doing pre-season. The only reason I did the pre-season the first year is because we needed more money then. But at the moment, I haven't checked our budget or anything yet, so let's take a quick look at that. We've got... Oh my... This isn't right. This is wrong. I haven't put any, like, extra stuff on, like, transfer takeover, whatever it's called, or anything. We've just been given 7.84 million. That is insanity. I could go for the guy I want to go for, but I can also go for others. The main signing we're going to try and get straight away here, as you can see here, is Mason Greenwood. I think now that we are in League 1, he will sign for us. Of course, he has a potential of around 88, I think, something like that. So he's going to grow a lot. There's a couple of guys we could also bring in here. We could bring in Jan Fiat Arp as well. But I think I'm going to bring in Greenwood because he's a Man United man, and it'd be good to have him lead the line. But he won't be the only signing I go for. I'm going to try and see what places I can strengthen, etc, etc. We should have our pre-contract signings coming in as well very, very soon. So I'll have to simulate ahead a bit for that. But we're going to just go straight in, straight attempt to sign Mason Greenwood. The wage might be quite a bit, but we're going to go for it. This is going to be the big signing. Because this is the one man I went last season. I remembered I couldn't get him because we were too low. But now we're in League 1. We can actually make progress in signing him. So, we've got the manager here. It's meant to be Solskjaer, but it isn't for some reason. First off, let's decide what type of deal we want to pursue. We're going to offer a transfer fee. We're going to go for his valuation to kick off. I think we probably could get him maybe even for lower, but we're just going to play it safe. We want to sign Greenwood for 1.7 million. Can we agree on that? That's a fair offer. We could agree to that transfer fee. We also want to include a sell-on clause and receive 1% of the transfer fee if you sell Greenwood in the future. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll probably sell him in maybe the end of the career mode, perhaps. Sell all the good players once we've done what we need to do for Bradford City. We've got a 1.7 million deal for Greenwood. That's not too bad. We probably could have gone a bit lower and added a bit more sell-on clause, but that's fine. We can now negotiate, and I'm going to go into the negotiation room here because I don't want to delegate it and get it completely wrong. I'm hoping they'll put up how much they want for him. So quite a lot of this will be about transfers, bringing in new people, stuff like that. We will have a game as well. Thank you for having us. Let's begin by talking about his role at the club. My client expects to be the first name on the team sheet and have a starring role throughout the season. Wouldn't give him anything less. I agree, there's a lot of competition for places in the squad, but I'll promise I'll give Greenwood the playing time you're both looking for. Alright, sweet. This is a main big signing I want to get off the ground immediately. If you guys have any suggestions, I've got 7.8 million. I'll probably have around 6 million or something after this. Let's discuss the length of his contract. We'll say 4 years. And we could always extend it at a later date. Or if they ask for like 2 years or something, we can always extend it. And if they're fine with 4 years, then they're fine with 4 years. Hopefully Greenwood could take us to the top. That's what they were after. Nice. We probably could have gone 5 years, but I was trying to play it safe. I don't want to lose this deal. I should probably be skipping this. I don't know why I'm watching it out. Okay, now we want to protect my client's interest in the future, so we'd like to see a release clause of 5.5 million included in his contracts. Of course it's... Fuck off, you're not even... No, sorry. I don't want a release clause. I'm not a fan of release clauses, especially because then they could just steal Greenwood away with no problem. can move forward without a setting a release clause, but keep in mind we'll adjust our demand accordingly, obviously. But you're not getting a release clause, buddy. You could go for way more than 5.5 million in the future. I don't want to lose you that easy. Let's move on to the next item. Talk about salary. He's expecting a pay cut, but a signing bonus of 82k, an additional bonus of 330k. Let's just bring the okay, that's not, the wage is fine. Bring the signing bonus to around 70k. I'm only going to adjust it slightly, they'll probably accept it. And as for this, we're going to ask for 25 goals and you can get that. We've just switched it a little bit. I think they'll accept that. It's not quite what my client was hoping for, but he's eager to join your club. We'll accept a weekly wage of 7.9k to finalise the deal. We've got Mason Greenwood at Bradford City. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's obviously other options. We could have had Sargent, who I know grows quite well. Jan Fiet Arp, who is a very good striker as well, who grows incredibly too. Probably better than Greenwood, but Greenwood could be better. Greenwood could be higher than that 20, especially depending on how much training I give him. I'm just having a look at some other people here. So most of these were because of pre-contract. They're not really people I want to sign. We've got Worrell in when he comes in, and we've also got Beaton to have, and Roberts, who I'm regretting getting. He's probably going to play just back up. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to be higher rated than he was. But that was the main signing. I don't know if we still have the instruction of the 0 to 1 year thing, so you can get pre-contracts. There we are, 23 to 29. We're not too old, but you can't sign him below 23. So 23 is the age you're gonna have to go for. Hopefully we can get a big signing this season in January. Because we tried last season, but we couldn't because, of course, we were a League 2 club. But now we're in League 1. Hennessy is away on international duty still. And that reminds me, I'm trying to think of places I need to strengthen up. Maybe another right mid. We've got Ismail though. And Chaplin's going to be going back to Barnsley. I don't know how he hasn't gone back yet. I think it's probably because we signed him towards the end of the transfer window. We can keep him for a little bit longer, but he'll be heading back to Barnsley, so we definitely need someone in that kind of position. We've got Ismail. Let's take a look at what we've got in the reserves. We've got Greenwood, who'll be going straight in to the starting lineup now. That's beautiful. I'm so happy we've got him. We've got a good bit of backup, but some of these guys I don't really want to keep at the club. Hornby is going to be going to Forest Green. I'm just trying to think. I'll have to take a proper look at transfer stuff after the double upload today, because we're going to be in the transfer window for a little while now. We'll go to the first game and sim it after we've done some training. Kick off with some training drills for obviously our new boy Mason Greenwood. I can't believe I've actually been able to sign him. That is a big coup. And then obviously we'll give some to our very rapidly improving, is the word I'm looking for, rapidly improving fullback in Francesco Conti. I'm hoping to turn 16 sooner rather than later. It'd be good to have him in the team. Obviously we have got Kakachi as the main man, but it'd be good to give Conti some game time. We'll work on Brady as well. No. I almost clicked begin training. I thought I had done for a second. I'm like, oh god. Right, Conti working his way up to 61. Brady halfway through to 62. Greenwood getting decent drill results, but nothing special. Still at 68 rating. I'm going to simulate up to Valencia in game. Obviously, we're going to have transfer offers probably coming in as well. Play loan has expired. That's going to be Chaplin, isn't it? It's not going to be Chaplin. It's going to be Palmer. I think. I don't know. We'll have to get someone else to centre mid as well. I'm just trying to think. The game has decided. I stopped the sim myself. The game has just decided it's taking its time about it. But yeah, this is gonna be. These are gonna be longer episodes, probably just to do with transfer window stuff. See if I can sign anyone better. Well, I've signed someone really good, Greenwood, obviously, but I want to try and sign other players that'll get the club stronger. Connor Chaplin has gone back to Barnsley. Yep, okay. He was a good fit, but he won't. I won't bring him back. I don't think. Especially when I know Ismail can play better in that position. This is where we're going to put him now. For now, we're going to keep these players just in case. We've got Near Beaton in now. He could be our main midfielder for maybe a couple of seasons, I think. Might be a good little play. Worrell coming in now for Hennessy as he's on an international duty. We've got our pre-contract guys, and Roberts can come on the bench. Doyle will be in the reserves. Doyle will probably be sold on, and I'm not sure what I'm doing about Vaughan yet. I haven't really thought about it yet. Vaughan was so good last season. I don't want to like cut him out of the plans completely, but we've got younger players coming in. I'll probably just keep him as a substitute this season. Greenwood will start majority of the games. Roberts and Vaughan will come on. Patrick probably won't get much time. I don't know. We had the Valenciennes game though. We stopped the simulation, didn't we? But like I said, I'm going to simulate pre-season games. Transfer budget increase. This is just going to tell me that I've got more money for how well I performed last season or something. We're excited to have you on for another season. Based on your performance last season, the budget savings you made, the board of directors decided to increase the club's transfer budget this year with 2.7 million. That gives you a total of 7.8, which granted I spent nearly 2 million of already to make my signings, which is also a good point to look at the objectives I do have. Objectives overview. Okay. So youth development, we've got to sign one player in our youth academy to the midfielder position, sign one youth player to the senior team. In the same season they were scouted, play them in 5 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Probably do that. Youth academy is going quite well. Keep a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. I think that's based on form, so we should be able to do that. No financial objectives, which is a lot what you love to see. Domestic success, we need to get automatic promotion. Again, I'm not sure about that one. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And the FA Cup reached around the 32, same as last year pretty much, except this year we're in a different league. I mean, it could happen. Stranger things have happened. But like I said, any transfer ideas in the comments, I'll be happy to at least look at anyway. Whether I sign them is a different thing altogether. I've noticed for the upcoming match against Valencia, your choice of captain is lacking the leadership trait. I suggest you name Joe Worrell instead, of his leadership skills will have a beneficial impact over his teammates during the match. Oh no, it's up to you. It's not a bad idea. If he's got the leadership trait and nobody else does, I think it makes sense to have him as a captain. Especially if McCartan hasn't been captain at all yet, so I guess Worrell could come in and he can have the captaincy straight away. I mean, like I said, I'm not playing them this time. I'm simming them. I just want to make sure I got the right squad out. That looks good to me. Kakachi's not too happy, but we could sort that later. I want to try and sign a couple more people to beef up the squad a little bit more. I'm not sure where to beef up though. Maybe right back position. We beat Valenciennes 3-1. I believe they're a second division French side. They might be top division actually. I don't remember, but we won 3-1 anyway. I didn't see who scored. 2 from McCartan and 1 from Carbonero. Good start for their pre-season. I have to remember when I'm simulating as well. I have to keep switching the squad around just in case. Hopefully Greenwood gets an A there and bangs out that drill. Of course, the usual. Greenwood's going to get some drills. Conti's going to get some drills. And then, I don't know where I'm going to put the last ones yet. Kakachi is still a potential player, so maybe put some in Kakachi. My left back position is going to be sorted for the foreseeable future. We've got a 19-year-old left back, and then we've got a rapidly improving 15-year-old left back who can't play for the team yet, but when he can, that'd be great. Worrell is a promising player as well at 23. He could go quite a bit higher. We'll put a bit more on him. I was going to give it to Hennessy, but he's still away on international duty, which I guess is fine. 2 A's from Conti puts him up to 61. Kakachi working his way towards at 73. Worrell not doing too great, and neither is Greenwood, but that's okay. We've got plenty of time for them to grow. We're going up against Herenveen next, or Herenveen. Oh no, we're not. We're against AC Ajaccio. Okay, I'm an idiot. Probably should have looked at the badges. Beaton. Everyone looks quite tired, but they'll be alright. Fuck it. They'll be fine. If they get tired, I can always switch it around. If we do well in this match, I'll put a second squad out for the final match, because we'll probably already be through. Let's go into it and see what we get here. Against AC Ajaccio, I'm guessing, or Ajaccio. 2-0, 2 more goals from Carbonero, penalty in the first minute, and another goal 2 minutes from time. That's what you like to see. And just so you know, guys, I'm only going to be simming preseason. I'm going to be playing every other game because I like playing all the games. I want to try and control the season personally as much as I can. Transfer offer for Rossi. 3 point... Ooh. What's his valuation? I think what I'm gonna do for Rossi is I'm gonna block offers for now. Maybe come back to him, possibly sell him on. Because he hasn't really had a good chance in our squad yet. I don't want to let him, I don't want to let him go. I want to give him more chance in our squad and maybe sell him for more later on. Because Grill's not going to be our keeper forever. I mean, he's going to be our keeper for a while, but not forever. And now we're against Heerenveen. We're going to switch the squad around a little bit. I should probably make a second team sheet, to be honest, but I'm too lazy, pretty much. Yeah, Mellor can play centre back, but we've got O'Connor. Hasn't been growing with the other two centre backs like Hennessy and which is Everton. Just try to think who else needs to come off. I think everyone else is okay. We'll put Mellor on at right back so he doesn't complain. Beaton can wait in the midfield. I'm very confident about our League One chances. It just relies on me actually playing good and not shit. So here we go again. Against Heerenveen. We get a 2-1 win. Carbonero is on fire. I don't know why he's a I'm guessing he's a designated penalty taker because he's got the best penalty stats. I don't know. I thought Kakachi had better, but goals from O'Connor and Carbonero give us a third win in the group. Now we've got a semi-final. If we win the semi-final, we'll play the final. Like I said, and if we don't win the semi-final, then we'll go on to the season. Well, I don't know if we'll go on to the season. I might just leave it for this episode and just focus on transfers. I'm not sure yet. So I can make this quite a bit of a shorter episode and then start our League One campaign next episode after I've got more suggestions on who to sign. But if you are watching and you, I'm not going to beg for it obviously, but I would really like it if you got any ideas on who to sign, and they have to be sensible and realistic. You can't say, oh, get Messi for 3 million or something. It's like, it's just not going to work. When I say people to sign, I mean like maybe somewhere with like 5 million or something, like a massive signing, or maybe a couple 2 million signings, possibly something like that. But Greenwood was the main one I wanted to sign, and I've got him now. I'm trying to think of areas I can strengthen where some of the players are older. I can probably get a better right back. If right back is suggested, I'll bring a right back in. In fact, I'm going to take a look at the squad quickly before we head towards the semi-final. I know they're all tired, but that's because I haven't simulated yet. We've got a decent goalkeeper. We could probably do with another centre back. Although Hennessy is growing rapidly, so we might be okay there. A right mid is probably next on the shopping list. Maybe another centre. Well, we've got Akpan to back up Beaton, so, and Anderson as well. So probably, I would say if you can suggest a right back, a centre back, and a right mid, that would be ideal. But suggest whoever you guys want, and I'll take a look at them. We got a lot of people coming through here, and they've only got 1 year left in the contract, and they might be cheap at this point. I know we can't get them on a pre-contract, but they could be cheap to buy, and if they're quite good, then that might be an idea. So I'm going to take a quick look anyway at this. Jesse Rodriguez, he's kind of fallen off. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson. I'm not doing this because he's Man United. I'm doing this because I think he grows quite well. Dominic Bernard, maybe. Any Colchester players, I'll sign immediately because they were so good last season. Memphis Depay. If he doesn't sign a new contract with Lyon, that's a pre-season buy right there. I don't want to like fully rely on pre-contract players, but they're a very good way to get a good squad, so I'm not gonna just completely close them off either. Henderson. I'm not really a fan of Henderson, mainly because he's a Liverpool player. He's a good player, but he's Liverpool, so... I was looking at Damari Gray, to be honest. He's quite fast on that left wing. Could do somebody a bit faster than Carbonero. Manuel Lanzini. Possibly as well. Just having a little scout look over right now. I'm not going to buy anyone from this list, I don't think. Ericsson. Rojo's 30, so no. Thierry Ambrose, Gini Wijnaldum. See, all these Premier League players we couldn't get before, we can get now because we're in Liga 1. So we could bring in Piazon, we could bring in Ive. I don't think we can bring in Ive actually, because I think he's just moved clubs. But we can bring in, you get what I mean, we could bring in some more like Premier League talent. But I also want to try and get some young players in and work. I kind of want to have it so I'm doing more with the youth academy, but getting some big names in either wouldn't be too bad. So what we're going to do for Clermont is we're going to switch back to the strongest squad, which means everyone's going to be tired. But that's not here nor there, because after this pre-season tournament, we're going to have a big break. If I do get to the final and I play, I won't sim anymore after that. I'll just leave it at the end of that, and you can suggest signings. Or if you don't want to suggest signings, you're just enjoying the video, that's cool too. Hennessy up to 66. I completely forgot about that. Sorry, Richards Everton. I think Worrell, I don't know how tall Worrell is. He's 6'3", so he could be the new towering centre back. Because O'Connor is 6'3", and so is Richards Everton, but Richards Everton's declining, or he will probably decline very soon. O'Connor, he's a good centre back, but he's more of a I feel like he's more of a League 2 one. So this is probably the back line I'll use. Try to think out loud now. I really need someone to replace Scannell. So right mid. If I don't get suggested a right mid, I'll maybe go look for one on my own and see what I can get. Because we could use Ismail as right mid, and then maybe put Roberts in as the centre attacking mid, but he only plays strike. I don't know, I'm thinking out loud here, but there's plenty of possibilities. And I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet. But we're going to head in to the next game. Yeah, I'm just making sure my team are available and ready to go. So 2 days before my 22nd birthday, we're going to sim this. If we get through, we play the final. If we don't get through, then we've had a good run. It's 1-1. We win on penalties, but Ismail picks up a knock. That's okay that we won. I'm not sure about Ismail picking up a knock, though. It depends on the injury. Greenwood gets his first goal in the Bradford shirt, I believe. And Simba scored the first, or scored equaliser, I should say, for them. And yeah, we won on penalties, luckily. So we will be in a final of the preseason tournament again, like we were last year. Some more prize money coming through. 585,000, but we have got an injury, and now this is. I don't want it to be serious. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that is the worst news. Oh no. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to ask you guys. I'm gonna have to beg you guys. I'm at the begging point now. We need a right mid or a centre attacking mid. Because Ismail is out till October. Oh, not till October, till November. So we'll have to... Oh, I'm so mad. He was going to be one of the main guys as well. He was coming into his own at the end of the League 2 last season, and now he's injured for 4 months. That is a big problem. I don't know how I'm going to remedy this. What I could do is I could put Roberts on here and then switch Roberts and McCartan. I think that might be what we have to go with for now. I've been lucky actually with injuries, so I suppose it's overdue, but I'm still not happy about it. We do need maybe a couple more wide midfielders now. We've got Gibson. Caldwell's contract ran out, so we didn't re-sign him, so did Devines. Maybe I should have kept him for extra purposes, but another right mid would be very good right now. Anyway, we're going to go against Nords. I'm not even going to try. We're going to go up against a team in the final here. Norzjael or Jael? Jael. I'm just going to save over quickly so I don't lose Greenwood, because that was my main big signing. But anyway, like I said, we're going to play pre-season final, and then at the end of the episode, this is going to be quite a long one as well, as is the next one. The transfer ones usually are the most long episodes. I apologise for that. If you don't like the longer episodes, then nothing I can do. Well, I could edit them down, but I'm no good at editing, so that's usually why I don't edit. But that's I think that's going to be our strongest 11, I would say. I mean, obviously it's not. We'd have Ismail in ideally. But besides that, that would be our strongest 11 right now. We need another right mid, because I don't want Scannell for the whole season. Roberts and McCartan can work fine in that attacking midfield bit, but if you want to, like, if anyone wants to suggest anybody, like I've said, go for it. I'll take all suggestions on board, and we'll see what happens. But the main one I want to get right out of the gate, which I've got now, is Greenwood. And it's just about building the team more, I guess, now. We've got some pre-contract signings in, like we signed in the first season. We got them in now. We've got Worrell in that centre-back position, Beaton in that centre-mid position, and Roberts now. He's been put to starting 11 after Ismail's injury, which I guess is a blessing in disguise for him. But anyway, we've got the Parc de France, probably the biggest stadium we've played at so far in this career mode. We've got Leonard Grill in goal, we've got Liberato Cacace and Adam Henley as the fullbacks. Worrell and Hennessy as the centre backs. Worrell taking captaincy. Scannell and Carbonero as the wide midfielders. Beaton in the middle. Roberts and McCartan as the centre attacking mids. And Mason Greenwood starting up front. It's quite a bit of a changed team already from last season, but hopefully we can make a couple more changes that will catapult us maybe into the Championship. Maybe we can get promoted straight away. Maybe things will happen well for us. Maybe, hopefully we don't get any more broken tailbones. So we've had two big things happen in this. Well, I guess three technically if you count the pre-season tournament as count for anything. But mainly we've had two big news items. We've got a big signing in Mason Greenwood, and we've also got a big injury in Zeli Ismail. So
in the Parisian air, we're at the Parc des Princes here in the French capital.
Nordjylland. I didn't see what country they were from. I was just too busy looking at the name trying to pronounce it. They're from Denmark. Anyway, whether we win or whether we lose, this is just to warm up the new signings together, get us all gelled as a team. We got to the semi-finals on penalties. I completely forgot who played already. I think it was Clermont. Nordjylland beat Valenciennes. Now we're here. Carbonero top scorer in this cup. McCartan also there on the board. But yet they're promoting the Danish team's player instead. Just get off my nose anyway. This is not only for the cup, but for about another $1 million added onto our budget. Or somewhat close to that. And we've got plenty of, if we win this, we've got plenty of money to play with. We've pretty much made back what we bought Greenwood for. So that's always good. We're back at where we started really with the budget.
So we can check on the starting lineup.
So here is the Nordjylland starting lineup. Got Bertrams, Jensen, Hansen, Moomin and Kreuzer. Kudus, Rygaard and Christensen. I hope that's not Andreas Christensen. Gar, Atanga and Damsgaard. I'm going to be completely honest. Unless it's Andreas Christensen, which I don't think it will be. I don't know any of those guys. And then here's us. Lennart Grill, Kakachi, Worrell, Hennessy and Henley.
This is what they'll be up against today.
Roberts, McCartan, Carbonero, Beaton and Scannell, and then up front Mason Greenwood. And we're gonna have I'm gonna reshuffle the kit numbers after pre-season. I'm gonna pick them as I want to pick them. Not as a really big thing, but I'm gonna pick them as I want to pick them. So I haven't played FIFA in about 3 or 4 days since I recorded the last career mode video. Oh, actually, it's only 2 days. Never mind. But yeah, I haven't played since I'd done the double upload for yesterday, which was Friday, I believe I recorded them. I've been drinking I drank on Friday and I drank on Saturday, so it's been like a bit of a blur this weekend. But Scannell to Henley. And McCartan couldn't keep possession. And that's going to be important this season. Keeping possession, making good passes, good tackles, good everything. We just need... And a good goalkeeper, actually, the main thing. Actually, we need Grill to play well this season. I mean, he played well last season, but there were times where he could have been better. Not the most convincing of clearances, but it is away, and Hennessy is running now. Questionable idea from him. Tried to spot Greenwood, but it's closed down well.
It's with Michael Rugord.
With Michael Rugord.
Ball.
It's a good grab. The ball goes around Hennessy, but the grab is by Grill. And we pick up the ball. Henley. Carton. Scannell. I really want someone faster on this wing, but Ismail's injured. McCartan try to get in the middle. It's cleared away. Beaton now picks up the ball. Fights off a tackle. Carbonero. Back into near Beaton. Oh, he tried the shot, but it was closed down. I don't know where it would have gone anyway, but hopefully it would have gone on target. Interception by McCartan. Now Henley. Through to near Beaton, who's going to get there, and he's not... Oh, he's heavy touched it there. That's a good tackle. I didn't take a heavy touch myself. I'm guessing the AI must have done it.
Good technique displayed. Insufficient guile.
Not sure if that was a... Oh, it was a cross. I'm not sure if it was a cross or a shot, but either way, Grill's got it perfectly there. That's a bad pass. Come on, Henley, wake up. Can't be doing with sleepy players. I'm already sleepy as it is. I set myself this upload schedule and I'm sticking to it. Henley. Oh, you've got to be joking. Hennessy brings it away to Beaton. Nice cam-controlled clearance there. Carbonero spots Roberts on the run. Roberts turns back inside into Beaton, who plays it onto Greenwood. Now Scannell. Try to put it back into Greenwood, but it's closed down. Can we switch to Henley instead of Hennessy? Like, is that an option? I guess not. Beaton picks up the ball anyway. I can't believe this game. Sometimes the passes are not the pass I want to make, and it fucking pisses me off sometimes. Good tackle by Henley, but he doesn't keep possession. Another good tackle by Henley, but yet again doesn't keep possession. I can't win in this game with tackling. Worrell, not the best at defending there by Worrell. Should have got in front of his man and didn't. In the end, it was the Danish team's man, and it's over the top, luckily. I'm just going to call them the Danish team because I have no idea how to pronounce that without butchering it every time. Beaton, physical in the midfield. Carbonero, Kakache. Worrell back into Beaton. Different bit of different, I guess, climate for him. Well, I don't know really. I guess Scotland is colder than England, but it's different sort of. I know what word I'm trying to think of, but I can't. Different circumstances now. I'm so bad at this game. I am so shit. I don't understand. What I don't understand is you try and header it away, and the headers are so ass in this game. They just head straight to their player. I don't understand the headers in this game. What do they think? Well, I don't know what they're thinking with headers. I'm not going to lose my temper too much. It's a pre-season game anyway. We're just warming up for the season. Hasn't been a great performance though from my guys so far, which is why we need some more quality, I believe, in the team.
1-0 then.
Anyway, we're a goal down. Fortunately. It's been one of those games where nothing seems to work. Carbonero, McCartan, Scannell. I didn't do that. Okay. Alright, FIFA. Okay. Don't worry about it. Henley keeps it in play. Hennessy, we've got some time now just to pass it around a little bit, but of course the pass isn't going to go where I want it to go. Why would it? Still comes to Kakache in the end anyway, which is where it was originally intended to go. Greenwood needs to make a run, and he's just going to stand there and watch while Beaton tries to pass it through to someone who's not making a run. Good. Love to see it. New signing that you hyped up so heavily about. Yeah, Greenwood. Can he make it through? Oh, not quite. Maybe I've made some bad signings here. Carbonero cuts it out quite well. Not only that, passes it on to Beaton. Gives it to Scannell. That's not... Yeah, okay, FIFA. Alright. The game quite clearly saw, even. English is difficult. Quite clearly saw the run of McCartan and decided to pass it to Greenwood instead. Yeah, good idea. That's what I was thinking. How did it know? And now, because not got Henley in his position, they've got a run in here. And the shot is not the best, which is lucky for us. Catch it to Carbonero. Roberts, I don't know if he's the fastest guy, but he's going to go. Try to get into Greenwood, but it's cleared. Catcher could win his header, and he has. But it won't lock onto Carbonero, though, as much as I'm trying to press LB to change it to him. It just doesn't want to. That's fine, I understand. Oh, he's going to pass it through, and I know he is. And oh god, these guys are doing well. I mean, they're probably the better team out of the two of us, to be completely honest. I don't understand that. I'm pressing X, and it just goes along the floor. Try and clear it with X here. Watch. Hold on. Let's see. Look. This is an X button. It goes straight to the guy, and luckily, Grill is able to tip it to the side. But I don't understand the controls on some of these things. I'm pressing X and it just doesn't. Why aren't you catching that, you fucking moron? Oh my god. I may have to get a new goalkeeper. Grill might be a liability still. Those that he should be catching every time he's hitting away, they're heading out straight back in. Luckily he saved that, but... We're in the Paris Saint-Germain stadium. We need to put on a massive performance here. They're probably going to play it short. No, they're not. They're just baiting me into thinking they're going to play it short.
The idea was to get the corner beyond the first defender, but he didn't succeed.
I don't know how everyone else finds tackling so easy in this game. I literally struggle with it so much. Half time and we're a goal down. It's not a big deal, look, it's pre-season. Although I would like a bit more budget. It's not the main goal. The main goal is just to try and get his team together. Try to get used to this team. Ah well. I'm going to take a quick drink. And then I'll go into the second half. Damsgaard with their goal. Bit fortunate to get their goal as well, considering my guys didn't clear it, didn't feel like it on this day. Not a single shot yet. Which is always reassuring. It's just Greenwood's not making the runs. And I can't get the ball through if Greenwood's not making the runs. Ismail's going to be a big blow to the start of our season, losing him. Right, McCartan's made a play. He's got nobody to fucking play it to, and Jensen apparently can read my mind. Problem with McCartan is sometimes he's too fast.
He's beaten his man.
I'll come across the tackle and it just doesn't tackle properly. Just lunges there. Roberts. He's away here.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet.
He's just going for it, and he scored it! We might have a fucking gem in Roberts. I know I said it first, I wasn't sure about him. But we might finally have a proven goal scorer. First shot of the game for us, and Roberts just went the whole way. I was thinking, should I pass it, should I pass it, should I pass it? Decided to go alone, banged it in. I'm not sure how that's actually worked out for me there. But Roberts has scored his first goal, I believe it's his first goal in the Bradford City shirt. And he came on for Ismail, who's injured, and he's gone and straight scored a goal. Jordan Roberts. Love to see it.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
I know earlier I said, I just realised now, it's just come to my mind that I'll end this episode straight after the game, so you have time to suggest transfers. But I remember it's a double upload day, so I'll be kicking off League One, and there'll still be time in the transfer window to make signings, but I don't know how much time.
And he is quality. Made no mistake about that.
They're talking about signing. I didn't even look who it was. Try to focus on bringing this back now that I feel like I can. Just give the ball to Roberts.
Roberts. Well,
and he'll give it away. Nice tackle by Worrell, but somehow doesn't. Okay, I want to know how we haven't got possession there. I need a full fact sheet on how I haven't got possession. Headed it away to McCartan. Worrell got a banging tackle in there, and for some reason it didn't just matter. McCartan, I can't pass to anyone else because Greenwood's not. Well, Greenwood is marked. I should say Greenwood's not able to get the ball, and it was either him and McCartan. I can't keep running with Beaton because he's not the fastest in the world. Worrell brings it clear, and this is some space in McCartan. Into Greenwood, bit of control. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that's a good tackle or if I'm mad because it's a bad tackle. Why do people always invite me to parties when I'm recording? Like, can you get a hint? Batanga. Did his catch. Cross was possibly dangerous, but in the end it's brought away. Not much of an issue. Beaton tried to pass it for days. Game doesn't register it, and now they've got another chance. Could go straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, it was a bit risky though. Damsgaard was close. Wasn't concerned.
He's feeling the pressure here.
And now Greenwood, this is his moment.
Getting forward.
Never mind, I've heavy touched it too far, and this guy can just mark me like there's no tomorrow. Obviously, Greenwood's a player that's going to need a lot of work this season.
It's with Mikel
The more he improves, the better he'll be for the club, obviously. It's just his start of season as a player here. I don't know how. I think he was 67 at the start of the season, so he's or at the start of the career mode. So he's only grown 1 while being at Man United, which is kind of shitty, to be honest. But oh god, they're just closing me down every time I'm trying to make that final through ball. That's the reason I haven't had as many shots as they have, because they can get the through balls through and I can't. I make tackles and they just absorb them. I thought it was going to keep making the run. I guess I'll just play it back to Beaton. Goes into Greenwood. Oh, the pass is fucking awful. Worrell's come forward to make a tackle. I don't know why it... What is it on this FIFA? I don't know if it's like just FIFA in general, but every time I try and do something with my fullbacks, I always seem to be out of position. Kachi clears it. I know he was out of position, but he's also in a good position, so I'm not going to get mad at Kachi there. McCarran, he's got the whole right wing here. In the middle, and it's a header. I'm not sure who scored it at the end of the day. It might have been Mason. It was Mason. Mason Greenwood scores his first goal while I've been playing as him in a Bradford shirt. Good run down the wing from McCartan. Good positioning by Greenwood.
Sometimes it's the cross that makes the goal, and this is it.
He was completely unmarked. Nobody was on him for days. The header was perfectly timed. The goalkeeper can't do anything about it. And we've turned this around here against Nordsjælland, or I don't even... against the Danish team. And at the Parc des Princes, we might get a victory. I don't think I've said that as early in the career mode. We picked this tournament, by the way, I should say, because they're all the same difficulty, but this one gave the most money. So it's his second goal in the cup, but it's his first goal while I've been playing. And I wanted to get off the mark with Greenwood. I feel like he's going to be a big goal scorer for our season. I'm not going to say top goal scorer because last season I thought Vaughan could probably get top goal scorer. He ended up on 20, and I think the top guy ended up on 24. Or there was 2 on 24 actually. But I don't care about top scorer. I just care about results within the league. Top scorer is just an added bonus, really. Speaking of scoring, we're going to have to stop them now, so we're going to go defensive. We've not been the better team by a long shot today, but we've taken our chances, and we've actually been playing very well in the second half. The first half was a bit iffy. They're making some substitutions. I think we're just going to keep with our 11 until the end of the game, because they're going to be... It doesn't matter whether they're going to be like tired or not after this game, because we've got a whole month, or at least a few weeks anyway, till the start of the season. Shane McCartan, Greenwood called for it. Probably getting his confidence up a bit more now that he's got a goal. Couldn't get past the defence, so they have some quite strong defenders, I'll give them that. Roberts with an interception. Losing possession a bit easily. Roberts not doing too badly in a Bradford shirt. That's absolutely not how I passed it. But sure. Sure, FIFA. I'm going to have to stop relying on the Y button as much. I'm so used to relying on the Y button for passes, and it's just not as good this year. Offside for them.
Offside is the verdict. Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those
I completely forgot that the formation changes when I go defensive, so I'm going back to balanced. And I'm going to sort that custom tactic out because that pisses me off. Let's switch it back to balanced. I'm going to have to sort the custom tactics out because I always forget to do it. Bad pass from me. I'm not even going to complain. That was personally a bad pass. Scannell's not going to catch up to Gar. Or he might. Oh, the pass was terrible. Straight to Hennessy. I'll take that. Roberts. In the middle. Oh, Greenwood's offside, but it's okay because McCartan's running through. Is it going to be 3? Oh, it's a very good stop. I always try and get back up to Greenwood, but it didn't work, and I'm glad for once it didn't work because it actually led to a very good attack, and McCartan's shot was saved at the end of the day, but I feel like we can do well with this team. We obviously need a couple more signings just to make it complete, make us actual promotion contenders. I don't want to say that we're gonna get promotion this season because I don't want to like be too overconfident, but I don't think that we'll get relegated. I think we'll get. I my aim personally with the playoffs, but the game has given us automatic promotion again, so I guess that's what we'll have to strive for. Hopefully get to. I'm keeping the difficulty as it is because I feel like I'm struggling enough. I'm not going to put up to Legendary unless I actually feel like I play Legendary, and I haven't been playing very well on World Class in some games. I just feel like I'm struggling with the tackling and passing more than anything. I feel like sometimes it's just not going where I want it to go, and that's what's effing me up. I am so fucking fortunate. I am so fucking fortunate. We've won the pre-season tournament, but I am so fortunate that that's not gone to extra time. Holy shit. Robertson and Greenwood turning it around in the second half for us after Damsgaard put the Danish side up 1-0 in the first half.
Well, they certainly weren't going through the motions. It meant a lot to them.
I'm going to get a little bit of a celebration here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, it's not the biggest cup. But pre-season has gone well for us. We're going to get as much money as the tournament will allow us. And Worrell, not been at the club for more than a month. He's already lifting his first lifting his first trophy, I should say, as Bradford City captain. It's not, well, hopefully, it's not all we're going to win in this career mode, because so far we've only won 2 pre-season trophies. We came second in League 2. We came so close to winning the Leasing.com trophy. We got to the area final, and we choked in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. This season is going to be different, though. We're going to get those cup runs, at least I hope we are. I'm going to try to get those cup runs. And there's a team photo, even all the players that don't usually play.
Targets available, cross comes in.
And we've turned it around in the second half to win the pre-season tournament. We're not getting any post-match interviews or anything like that because it's pre-season. We didn't play well at all, but we did have 100% shot accuracy. They didn't take their chances. Man of the match goes to someone on their team, I think. Our man of the match, personally, was Shane McCartan. Carbonero and Roberts with 8.3s. Everyone with decent ratings. But the man of the match is going to go to Rygaard, who also has an 8.4. So I guess we can say McCartan's man of the match, technically. Rygaard with an 8.4. Damsgaard with an 8.3. Everyone on their team performed decently. I think our team was slightly better with ratings, but that's not the point. We've won the pre-season tournament. That's all that matters. And yeah, there you go. For confirmation, we are the winners of the European International Cup in France. So that's a bit of extra money for our budget. We're obviously going to get some emails here. We've got another 900k added to the funds. It was good to see a team winning the final of the European International Cup. We hope you have a better idea of the tactics and start lining for the upcoming season. We're looking forward to see your action in a few weeks. Oh, the hard work's going to start very, very soon. I'm changing this custom tactic though. Whoever in charge of Bradford has done this is dumb. I just want to edit it to a 4-5-1 like we always play. I can't remember what 4-5-1 we play now. Oh, this hurts my head. Why is this in the game? Right there, yeah, confirm. So whenever I go defensive now, we're gonna have that. I will often go attacking, which I maybe should do more, but that also goes to 4-4-2. I'll fiddle around with it later. I'll do kit numbers off screen as well, but I'll do one bit of training before we depart for this episode. But any suggestions? I know I said I would end it here, and then you could write in comments what you're suggesting. But I remember it's double upload weekend, so there's gonna be another video up straight after this. But if you want to comment on either video, saying who we should get in or whatever, any ideas for signings, especially now we need a centre attacking mid. Now Ismail's injured. I know he's a right mid, but I've been playing him at centre attacking mid. So yeah, any suggestions will be gratefully appreciated. If I don't get many suggestions, I'll go take a look on my own and see what I can pick up in the market. But I'm just gonna finish off this training, and we'll head off ski for this episode. Keep working on Rossi, that way I can like sort of grilling Rossi around, see who plays better. Conte goes up to a 62. Greenwood actually gets some good results, going towards that 69 lol. And he's going to be a weapon. It's just getting him started at this club. Greenwood goal settles Norwich defeat, which is true because he got the winning goal, which is always good. But like I said, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and very, very, very soon, on the same day, obviously, because it's double upload day, we're going to be kicking off League 1 and hopefully starting off with some good results. I'm not sure if we're going to get them, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest. And hopefully we can bring in some new signings too. But like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed. And I'll see you very, very soon for another one.